Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. And this evening I thought we'd take a look at some of these. So my partner was out today in our nearest local city, and when she was out she picked me up a load of random modern Matchbox, and we don't get these power grabs. I think that's what they call these, power grabs. They don't come up that often where I live, but anyway, I thought I won't do a vintage Matchbox Mondays episode this week. To be perfectly honest, I've had nothing planned for today's video. I've had a hectic few days, and hence for not doing many videos. So I thought, why not? It's still Matchbox related. We'll do a vintage Matchbox episode next week, and let's take a look at what she picked up for me. So anyway, quite a few. I've got a few of them. I think some of them have been out for a while now. This ain't the most modern wave out there, but it doesn't matter. It's still pretty cool. So we put that one and that one to one side for a second. Actual fact, let's just move all of them and get straight in there with this. So it is, if I can just see through the viewfinder, is the Jeep Wagoner Super Lift. It's alright, I couldn't see. I've got the sunlight behind me and it's making it so I can't see through my viewfinder. But anyway, let's get this one opened up if I can. So like I said, I didn't have anything planned for this week's Vintage Matchbox Mondays episode, and I was trying to think what I was going to do. I haven't had a chance to get to my favourite vintage diecast shop. I will do though. And here it is. Let's get some extra zoom on. So very cool. I have got a version of this somewhere in a different livery, but I don't have this, and this is very, very cool in the hand for a basic Matchbox, modern basic Matchbox piece. Very nicely done. Yeah, I do like that. Very cool. Obviously, as you can see, it is a lifted vehicle. Front lights are done, the rears aren't. But what a great piece. And like I said, I'm almost sure I've got a version of this just in a different livery. So that is very, very cool. So that's the first piece. And like I said, we don't have... It's always hit and miss where I live. It's always hit and miss what we do and what we don't get. I can get plenty of Matchbox. I can get plenty of normal basic Hot Wheels, and there's a few places that sell majorette, but we never seem to be up with the modern stuff. We're always a few ways behind. But this is cool. This is very cool. Nice snorkel there. So that's great. That's the first piece. I do like that. And let's move that to one side. The second piece is going to be Dodge Charger Pursuit. And again, I don't know if I've got this or not. I can't remember. I don't think I have. But who doesn't like a cool police car? And there it is. So very cool. And nothing on the back. Bit of paint chip there, or whatever that is. That's okay. It's nothing. It's a bit extra bit of paint. Nothing on the front, but it is a very cool piece if you're into police cars, and I'm quite partial to a police car. So there you go. KSC Securities. I still really can't see. Do with closing the curtains really, but we'll muscle through. I believe that says NASA on the side by the looks of it. But again, I don't think I've got this piece either. So that is pretty cool. So you can see when it came out. So that's quite old casting, 2012. And this particular one was in 21. So it's obviously a retool. So pretty cool. So that's piece number 2. Piece number 3. I think I've seen this before on the pegs, and I possibly might have left it behind. I believe it says Carman. Is it Carman GS6? So again, I'm not quite sure know much about this car. And there it is. So again, for a basic model, very nicely done. You've got that massive, I believe they call these moon roofs. I've actually had a car before with a moon glass roof. I think it was a Peugeot I had. But must be a massive car in real life. There is the back. It looks like it's done quite nicely. If we get a bit extra zoom on. There is the back. And there is the front. Looks like the lights are part of the screen. So not a bad looking car. There's underneath. It's a fairly modern casting. And like I said, I think I've left this one on the pegs before, but it's very nice of my partner to get me it. And it's not so bad. I actually quite like it. I'm not a big, massive modern car fan, if I'm completely honest, but this is definitely a cool looking piece. I'm not sure if it's a real car. I'll have to look it up. I think it's a real car, but I'm not sure if it's a concept or if it's a production car. I'd be a liar if I said I knew. And then we got this. I know it's a Kona's egg. Kona's egg. And it, Garman, I don't know. Can't pronounce that. And again, I might possibly have this somewhere in a different colour. And there it is. In what looks like a metallic, looks like it's a metallic graphite grey colour with a yellow interior. And I'm trying to think what colour one I've got of these now. Again, nicely done. Lights are done very nicely. It has got that little ghost on the back, which is not having, there you go. So that is where I've said this before, the factory that they make these cars is an old I think it's an old air base or an air force hangar, and that was the little logo of the squadron. And because they make their cars in the same hangar, I believe, as where the squadron kept their planes, and that was their logo, they've now adopted it onto their cars. So very cool. So I know that. And then what we got left, so I know I've got the 22 Ford F-150 Lightning, so there's no point opening that. I can actually show that, as I do have one to hand. I have the plain version, and I also have the exact same as that, so this will be kept for a future giveaway. But that is the exact car, so I will not be cracking that one, so that's pretty cool. So there it is. And I believe, and I might be wrong, but I believe these are an electric vehicle, which again is not my cup of tea, but the pickup looks cool, hence why I got it in the first place. So that won't be being opened. And then the FedEx one, I've had one of these before, but I gave it away to somebody that collects FedEx memorabilia. I had a friend that collects all different sorts of postage stuff and parcels. It's a bit of a strange thing to collect, but cool. This is a plastic body with a metal base, but it is cool to have it back, as I did quite like this. I do like my delivery vehicles, but like I said, my mate was into it. Oh, that's right, it was a bit of a running joke. He was having issues with them delivering to him, and it was really getting up his nose, so to speak. And I remember going around there and giving him the FedEx truck, and he found it quite funny. And like I said, he does. I think that's right, yeah. So yeah, that's why he ended up. Anyway, I'm going on. So that is today's find. So I'd just like to say thank you to my awesome partner, Rebecca. Thank you very much for these awesome pieces. And we'll see if we can get that other car in. There we go. Bear with me. Like that. So bit of a random video. I will definitely be doing a vintage Matchbox Mondays video next week. You know how life is, sometimes we just get a bit behind. I didn't do a Friday video because I was busy, but I am going to get my videos into chop. There's going to be some changes to Diecast Lunar channel soon. I'm not going nowhere, but I am going to be making some changes to how I do my channel, and it's all good stuff, but I'll explain more on that when I've got myself in the position to explain myself, if that makes sense. But I'm going to try to sort out some merchandise and some cups and some stickers, and it's all good. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more unboxing videos, premium pieces, vintage pieces especially. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care.